Hey bells! So today I want to record my labor and delivery story and my 1 week postpartum update, only because they're both kind of short, because you guys have seen the whole process on the Bell family, so I didn't want to be like repetitive. So if y'all haven't seen it, then you know, I mean, I'm gonna throw out a little bit extras that I haven't thrown out in the vlogs, but y'all get the gist of everything that's going on if you guys are watching the vlogs. Fat here just ate, so that's why she's right here. If you guys want to see her and be introduced to this beautiful unicorn, go ahead over to the Bell family. One more time, I'm gonna say it, the Bell family. It's right in here somewhere, and if the bubble's not there and I look like I'm slow and I'm kind of like putting over here and there's nothing there, or maybe it's over here, I don't know. Hopefully I remember to put a bubble. Click the bubble, girl, and go over to the channel. I had a scheduled C-section on March the 2nd I had to be there at 10:30 a.m. but my C-section wasn't supposed to start, like be prepped or anything like that, until 12:30, so it was like an afternoon scheduled kind of thing. I went in, first of all, they made me wash with this stuff. It's called hibiscus. It's chlorhexidine gluconate. It says it's just antiseptic and skin cleaner, but it's basically to prep for surgery and clean off germs, disinfect, and just get it prepped for surgery. Basically, I had to do that to my chest and stomach area, because just in case they had to use a, you know what I'm saying, no clear on me, or if anything happened like for my chest and they need to stick stuff on my chest, which they did actually stick stuff on my chest, there it wouldn't have been any type of lotions or anything like that. So yeah, I used that in the morning. I got up at 8 in the morning. I could not sleep the night prior. I went to bed at like 4 in the morning, so I only had 4 hours of sleep, but I jumped up when my alarm went off, took a shower with that stuff. 8 o'clock in the morning, you guys. I was hungry. My stomach was growling. I was so heated because I couldn't eat for 12 hours, 8 hours before the surgery. So at 12 midnight the night before on Thursday, I was not allowed to eat until after the surgery. So your girl was hungry, and y'all know I don't play about my food, and I was just in a whole nother space. Like, I know they're not testing me. Now with Mimi, I did not wash up with that stuff because it was an unplanned C-section. It just, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. She's outside playing. All right, you good? Yeah. It was an unplanned C-section, so that didn't happen, but they did kind of starve me when I got there, just in case it was going to be a C-section. Mariah, close the door. You left the door open. Right. So that was different for me. I knew they were going to starve me, but I was just like, oh my God, being pregnant, it was just a lot for me, and I'm like, I'm hungry. But I tried to be a big trooper. Look at her, she be trying to hold her head and like go places. Like, she could just get up out of my arms and just walk somewhere. Like, girl, where are you going? And she sleep. I'm about to put her down. I'll be right back. I've been having this random cough, but I'm not sick, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, so I went in. I got there at 10:30. I was scared to get out the car because it's like, Mimi's C-section, it didn't hurt, it was uncomfortable, but it was more like I just knew what to do, like what was gonna happen. And with Mimi's C-section, I feel like I just didn't know, and I was just going, and I was just excited, you know, about seeing my baby and first time mom jitters and all that stuff. So just like, it seemed like it just happened. And then this one being in a different area, I was scared that it would be a different experience because I'm in a different area. So, you know, different anesthesia maybe, I don't know. I know it's the same anesthesia, but you know what I'm talking about. Different people working on me, different everything. So I was just like, I'm scared. So I went in with like shakes. Oh. I'm taking a motion, y'all, because coughs definitely do hurt. After I went in, they made me strip down butt ball naked, okay? ass out, literally, because y'all know how the hospital gowns are. Your butt's out, ass out, everything's out. You just like, here I am. This is her. This is she. I got hooked up to the non-stress test. They're monitoring baby's heart rate and all that good stuff, just checking. I had to do that thing for an hour or two and just answer questions. I was nervous. I got an IV. It was scrubbed up, which was new. It was so random with Mimi. He didn't scrub up until last minute while we were waiting, so he actually had to wait a longer time in the hallway, because with Mimi he just scrubbed up and then came straight into the operating room, like after he got done getting scrubbed up. But with this baby, he was already scrubbed up, we were already ready, like it was just, everything was scheduled, so we were ready to go. So then when it was time, well, first the anesthesiologist came in and talked to me, and I was just like, I'm just nervous about it hurting. Like, I just don't want it to hurt in my back. Like, I'm fond of being able to walk and not being paralyzed all my life. You know, all my 21 years of life, I have never lost any limbs, you know. I haven't even broken any limbs. Mariah, the door! I haven't done none of that. I've always had the same fingers, same hands, same arms, elbows, just in case I had to elbow. No, y'all get it. I have everything that I was born with, I still have, and I want to keep it that way. And I was telling him that, like, I just really don't want to be in anybody's wheelchair for the rest of my life. So please, sir, please do your job. And he was like, I've been doing this for 12 years. Like, he was really reassuring, really nice, kind of funny. You know, it was just really cool, and I felt good talking to him, and that was really it. And then they walked me. I hate walking into the OR because I feel like I'm walking to like my death or something. I don't know. I'm so dramatic. Y'all know I'm dramatic. Walking, and I'm walking to like the slaughterhouse. Like, I'm like a pig, and they about to make bacon. Like, I feel like I'm just walking in there like, here I am. Take my life. Like, it's just really, really, really scary. That's kind of worry. Like, it's just scary to walk into an OR room when there's like nothing wrong with you, and you're just walking in there just like everyday normal Becky. Hey girl, hey, this is me right now, and all of a sudden I'm just walking into this room and getting cut. Like, it's really weird. So that was odd, and it was kind of like, that's when I started shaking. The OR room was so cold, and I was like, oh my god. And she came and gave me this warm, Mariah, the door. And why do you keep coming in and out my house? So I come like my own, don't I? But for real, why you keep coming in and out?
Because I'm doing everything.
And you didn't close it right, because it's not closed. Excuse me, Becky Sue. Don't say that. Yeah, don't say that. Because that's the start of huffing. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. It's the start. Don't you huff at me, Mom. Used to be like, did you just huff? Was there any Don't huff at me. Don't huff. Girl, don't huff. I got kicked in my throat for less. So went in there. I was cold. They put a really hot towel around my shoulders, kind of warmed me up, but then my back was exposed, and I was like, oh my god, it's real, it's about to happen, oh my god, oh my god. So then the anesthesiologist called his buddy. Like, he was like, hey, where's Joe? Is Joe available? The lady was like, oh yeah, let me go get Joe. I was like, who is Joe? So Joe came in, real chitter chatter. He's like, hey, how's the wife? You know, what, you went camping last weekend? How was that? Everything was okay? Yeah. No, little Joey got A's and B's on his report card. Mariah, the door. That's just gonna be hashtag Mariah the door in the comments, okay? Please just hashtag Mariah the door, because, girl, the window's open so I can hear her. That's why y'all can still hear her when she closes the door. Anyway, they were like really good friends. Like, you know, see each other every other weekend, go on trips together. They was really good friends. So they were just talking. I'm all nervous, and then Joe's like, just come into me like this, put your head down. He made me put my head in his chest, which was weird because when I had Mimi, all I did was curl around, I think, a pillow, and the nurse was kind of like holding me like this, kind of like hug the nurse. But this was kind of different. He made me put my whole head, like this part, top of my head, into his chest right here. So my head was on his chest like this, like down. And then he put his arms on my shoulders like this. I guess this is like, say this is the back of my neck, like this. He locked his hands around the back of my neck and put his weight on my shoulders, which at first was kind of restricting. I kind of got like a little claustrophobic, and I kind of was like, oh my god, Wait a minute, Joe. Wait a minute. I feel like you're holding me down. I feel like I'm in. Hold on, Joe. I feel like I was a straight jacket or something. And he's like, just relax your shoulder, just relax your shoulder, just breathe, just relax your shoulder. So I'm like, okay. So I had to like relax my shoulders, like, oh, he just holding it down. And then it kind of like, after I relaxed, because at first I was tense, and that's why I felt like fighting. Like, oh no, wait a minute. But once I like relaxed my shoulders, I kind of felt like a calmness, like, whew, okay, just let it happen, like, just let it happen. Then the guy came over, he's still talking, they're still talking back and forth. And then he put, the numbing part, like he was like, oh, you're gonna feel this little pressure. That's all he said, you're just gonna feel a little pressure. And I felt like the numbing medicine like spread. Like I just felt him go into, and first what he did was he put his thumb like on my spine. And he was like, oh, you got some good, what do you say, you have some good holes, some good openings or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And then that's reassuring, thank you. And then he put it in there and I just felt the medicine spread and it just got numb. And then I guess he did whatever else he needed to do. And that was it. Your hands are dirty. Just be mindful, young grasshopper. Then after he put it in, he was like, okay, lay back. And I'm like, all right, yes. I already felt a little tingle, tingle, tingle on my toes. I was like, yay, it's over. The hard part is over. So I thought.